We're going to continue our special series, Kindness 101, with Steve Hartman, who's been sharing stories that are built around themes of kindness and character and the people who have mastered those qualities. Today's lesson, ladies and gentlemen, is service. Steve and his kids show us how one girl's commitment to her community lifted her up as well.
Good morning. This is my daughter, Meryl.
Hi.
And today we're talking about the joy of doing hard work for no pay, otherwise known as
service.
And as always, we begin by tossing over to your brother Emmett at the dictionary desk. Emmett?
Good morning, everyone. Service is basically the act of helping for no pay at all.
And with the goodness of your heart.
Right. On the one hand, it kind of seems like a burden.
Yeah.
It kind of does, yeah.
Yet about 25% of Americans do some form of volunteering. And to understand why, we turn once more to our library of amazing Americans and pull off the shelf the perfect person to show us the rewards of service.
At a nursing home in Northwest Arkansas, we found a gem named Ruby. 11-year-old Ruby Chitsey likes to go to work with her mom. Amanda is a nurse who travels to several nursing homes in the area. And it was on one of those visits that Ruby started going up to residents with her notepad.
If you could have any three things, what would they be? What would you want?
She came up with this idea, these questions?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
With the intention of what?
I don't think she had an intention, really.
Ruby says she was mostly just curious what they'd say.
Were you surprised?
I thought people would say like money, houses, Lamborghini.
But instead, here's what she got. Electric razor, new shoes, Vienna sausage. For some reason, a lot of people asked for Vienna sausage and other really basic items.
Like, that's all they wanted. And I really decided that I needed to do something.
So she started a charity called 3 Wishes for Ruby's Residents.
I'm gonna sit right beside you.
Now, while her mom is caring for patients,
cheese.
Ruby goes room to room.
I love cheese.
I do too.
Jots down wishes.
Avocados.
And then sets out to grant those wishes.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
Ruby has a GoFundMe to cover costs. But again, no one is asking for a sports car here. Her expenses are minimal, especially compared to the rewards.
It really lifts you. It really does.
On this day, she came back with a wheelchair full of sausages and other grocery items.
You have this huge chocolate pie that you can eat all by yourself.
But make no mistake, this isn't about food.
Watermelon and oranges.
No one has this kind of reaction over fresh fruit alone.
It's okay.
Thank you so much. I can't believe it.
Whether she knows it or not, Ruby is satisfying some much more basic human needs here. To be remembered, to be cherished, especially by a child. That is what our seniors are truly hungry for, and that is what Ruby brings every time she sets foot in a nursing home. Who needs a Lamborghini?
You know, I'm a hugger.
When you've got home delivery of all the happy you could handle.
After I first shared that story, Ruby expanded.
She now has kid helpers across the country who have granted 25,000 wishes and counting.
That's a lot of wishes.
And now she's granting our wish by joining us. Hello, Ruby.
Hi, Steve.
Helping people lifts you. In what way?
You know, I used to struggle with really bad mental health, but ever since I've started community service, I think this really benefits me.
How many cans of Vienna sausage have you bought?
Gosh, we give it to them so much that they've like almost outgrown it. So
people have burned out on Vienna sausage at this point.
What do you think you're going to do next in your life?
I think I'm going to continue what I'm doing for a long time, helping the nursing home residents. They're just awesome to be around, and they're my best friends.
Can we clone you? Well, I'm working on a clone right here. This is going to be my clone.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Ruby, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
I really had a great time.
She really does make it seem like volunteering is worth a try.
For sure.
In fact, I think Emmett could start out by volunteering to clean your bedroom.
Yeah.
I do get the idea of service. Just cleaning Meryl's bedroom is on a whole different level.
All right, well, maybe you can start by cleaning your own. We'll see you next time.
Until then, stay kind.
I get
I know.
service, but that's a whole nother level.
That's a whole nother level. Siblings. Only
That's
your
a
sibling
perfect
does
10
that.
all the way around.
All
Kindness
the way around.
101,
Yes.
Ruby, the family. That was awesome.
Yeah.
On many different levels.
That's so good.
Steve always gives us a lesson, and we thank you for that, Steve.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.